Also, our actual chance to hit is going to be this bottom number, because Magic Arrow doesn't give us attack rating, despite what it says. So, yeah. It's not giving us any actual attack rating. Neither does Power... Actually, I think it's Power Strike that doesn't. It's one of them. But, yeah, I would actually... The question then becomes, as far as Fable goes, on the original console or one of the ports. Because I do think I have an Xbox around here somewhere. Unless I sold it off and forgot about it. Of course, there's always just doing it on PC. Stabby, stabby, get back here. Thank you. Please let it be first path. It's not first path. How did that guy not die? Okay, so we are going to follow my own advice. I'm going to do as I say and actually pop these instead of just going straight to the other thing. The thing is, these, well, if they're not all locked, actually have, hey, and there's an example of it. They actually have a chance of dropping runes just like the things in Lower Kurast. They're just a lower level one, basically. Let's see. All you ask is that you put it on YouTube, got burnt out on Diablo 2 just because you're not sure what you would do for your assassin. OG Fable on the OG Xbox that was fat enough to be mounted at the end of a stick and count as a warhammer? Oh, wow. Yeah, I have most of my consoles are the fat versions because there's a lot more things you can do with them as far as modding and stuff. So, IO, we are actually full on IOs. Okay. By full, I mean we have 4 of them. So, I need Maul runes, damn it. Should go just trade Ist for like 1,000,000 Mauls. That'd be a quick trade, probably. Because people like their Ist runes. You'd probably recommend PC, but you don't know. Well, I mean, I could do both. But, yeah. Who here did the Sword of Aeons glitch? Not me. I don't think I ever actually beat it. I just know it was a good game. Watch this path be like super easy compared to the other one. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome game. I'm gonna still go into melee with them because I'm an idiot, but thankfully we don't have to hit for this to actually do its thing. The only thing that actually hitting with this does is delivers the physical damage. Speaks to its sturdiness that the OG Xbox is still running fine and 360 has long since died. I actually need to boot them all up and see if they still work, because I know that I'm forgetting what it was called. Basically, the caps might have eaten one of them. We'll figure it out eventually, though. I'm gonna go this way, I think. Yeah. I can remember things, like which of these portals is the right portal. I really can't. I'm a complete dingus. That said, I should go back through all of my footage for Arcane Sanctuary and see if there's actually a pattern to the layout of the various path types and whether that's the right path or not. I know that no one's discovered a pattern yet, but it might just be that there's that many combinations. Hey, LaPow, how's it going? But yeah, I was unfortunately not super into Xbox whenever it was super popular. I got into it a little bit late, so it made it cheap to get into. Actually, Xbox is still relatively cheap to get into. For some reason, Xbox does not go up in value very much, which is kind of a sad thing, but also kind of a good thing because it lets people experience the games more. So, ooh, those might be good. Are they good? They're not better than what we've got. We need the resists. Let's go ahead and go there, and yeah, we'll just throw that on the ground. The Archon's battle armor was the best, usually runs freeze time, ghost sword, and multi-sword attack with the sword you get for completing a good run in Fable. Really hate how the trade value of a lot of items and runes almost seems set by the top streamers for this game. Yeah, that's one reason, a number of reasons why I don't get into trading very much on stream. My philosophy on trading is if what you're giving is worth what you're getting, then it's a good trade for you. There is no reason to try and be like stock marketing this crap. It's not healthy for your blood pressure. So I generally just avoid that. And I also feel like a lot of the bugs and the speed at which they're addressed is determined by what basically two individuals say about it, and it kind of pisses me off. As much as I like the individuals in question and usually agree with them, basing what you change or don't change off of the opinions of a few people who have very similar playstyles for a game with a very diverse playset, especially whenever those playstyles are the exception, not the rule, is a little bit of a not good proposition. But that's just my opinion on the whole thing. I'm not going to get too far into it because it may devolve into people trash talking in here, and I'd rather not have that because I don't feel bad things about the people I'm speaking of in question, and I don't want it to get misinterpreted as such. So let's go ahead and take out all the demon clans. Ow. What would you recommend getting before Hell for a sorcerer since you have minus resist all? You even have Ancient's Pledge. Ooh. Rare gloves and stuff are usually what I go for a lot of my resist. That, and I keep darn near every resist charm I find. So. But that's just me. So let's go ahead and let's go with this. Where is Mercenary? Oh, for fuck's sake, Mercenary. This is why I hate you, Mercenary. You're worthless. Couldn't find his way out of a wet paper bag if you gave him a knife. His pathfinding is atrocious. And I do like the fake Escher thing here with these. I think it was more convincing in the original with the low pixels, but... yeah, smoke is a good cheap armor. It does have the downside of... I mean, one, it does cost a lum rune, so you're not really guaranteed to get it. But it does have the downside of you don't have all the perks of your stealth or Viper Magi. Viper Magi is a really good armor to get early on as a sorceress, though. If you are up for trading, and they are usually super cheap, just get in any resist one. It doesn't really matter if it's high or low, and that'll help you resist a ton, too. Nephilim is the rune word. Merc pathing is amazing. This is a shiny wall. Okay, dumb fuck. Come on. Over here. Come on. Come here, boy. Come here. Don't want to have to be using fucking portals every 5 seconds. And for some reason, I don't know if this is just my thought on it or something, but frankly, does it feel like they are not teleporting up to you very often? Like, for some reason, they're not rubber banding as much as they should. I say that, and he teleports to there, of all places. Okay, we'll get you around that corner. Come on. You'll figure it out. Come on, down here. Down, boy. Come on. Up. There you go. Good job. We only have 20 more stairs to go through, Mr. Dude. Come on. Fine. He's going to get stuck there. I don't know how many options they try. Yeah, the Necromancer, generally I go for a teleport staff on swap just for that reason. Because his minions they do the exact same thing. They use the exact same pathfinding. Difference is the minions are actually smart enough to open doors. The Act 2 Mercenary, not so much. The Act 2 Mercenary is just like, oh, what is this strange invention? It is a barrier that opens and closes, and I do not know how to operate it. It's called a knob, you knob. Sorry, I shouldn't get salty about it, but I just find it so ridiculous. Summon Direwolf, nope. Yay, we're on the right path. Thank you for summoning her up. Now, that's another disadvantage of Peace, by the way, because Valkyrie actually has a cooldown on it. So you will end up with the issue of, guess what? You're summoning a Valkyrie, it's interrupting your attack pattern.
Good riddance.
Okay, so we get to wait until those all clear out. It's the downward arrows, which I think is up near the top? Question mark. Yeah, smoke is Nephilim. I think we're good to go in. Here's hoping we don't have beetles out here. Where is he? Oh, he's another minion. That's why he's going back. I was like, where the hell is he going? He's not even trying to fight me. He's just doing his own thing, just wandering off. And magic resistance stone skin. Ouch. That's actually really bad because it makes him resistant to our lightning as well. Because they don't have high lightning resist. Come here, Wesley. Okay, so no lightning immune so far. That's a good thing. Until we get another bloody... Oh, wow. Magic resistance out the wazoo. That's going to hurt whenever this guy decides to actually hit me. So we need to get rid of him fast. There you go. Nice. We are just not doing well with this pattern of enemies. Okay, another full rejuve. Yes, I will probably need that for a Duriel. Okay, let's see. Think so too. Shadow Master suddenly dies when you get too far away. Yeah, the summons other than Iron Golem actually have they don't have a chance to do it. If it can't pathfind or they would be bugged by teleporting, it doesn't actually teleport them. So let's go ahead. We'll get our stuff stacked up real quick and get this poison off of us, because poison is your friend. Negative 41% resistance to it. Lovely. You know so little assassins besides the cookie cutter trap build everyone uses. They're not really popular beyond that for good reasons. There's a Kixin that is pretty popular and a Whirlwind one, but those are a little bit more niche. Whereas the Trapsin is just literally the one that is safe for anyone to use kind of situation. As long as we don't get a Revival Boy in here, I think we'll be fine. There's a chance to actually get them in here. Oh, mana burn my ass. And he really did actually mana burn my ass. Sorry. So I think we will go straight out first. So we've got Blunderboars, we've got Ghosts, and we've got Zombles, which is perfectly fine by me. Because those are ones that I can actually handle relatively easy. Did I? Yes, I did. With right click, I picked up the Hydra Edge. And, wow, what poisoned us this time? Oh, zombies? Get away from me, Gorebelly. I can shove you back. I've got knockback. Oh, that's what's being a problem. It's a boss pack. Okay. And you. There you go. For the Assassin try, Charge Strike, Dragon Kick. The kick for you is hitting at like 15k. Oh. Yeah, the Charge Strike is actually pretty powerful. I wonder if it's just you, but does the unique item coloring seem similar to the rare? It always has, for some unfortunate reason. And also, some color correction can actually cause that issue as well. I'm going to keep that. Do we want a stealth Balrog skin? No. Just a bundle of lightning there. Love it. I just don't want to get poisoned because the poison really sucks for me. Wormhide, 2 socket again. We are just not getting good luck with our sockets on these. We keep getting 2 socket today. And 1 socket. Any build that would benefit from Tiamat's Rebuke. I can never pronounce that word, and I've played Final Fantasy like so much in my life. I'm trying to think. Not really. I mean, there are builds that it's good for, but not best in slot. If that makes sense. Oh, goodness gracious. Onto my second bottle of water. No. An axe throw barb? I'm not sure that would really benefit from Tiamat's, but there basically for that you'd want something that is in melee, so it would use the little procs, but I'm trying to think what would actually benefit from it a lot. Gimmer Shred Tiamat's is for the elemental fun. That maybe I can see that. For me, it's kind of like it's just one of those where it's not quite best in slot. So you'll have people who are like, "Oh, that one's absolutely terrible for that." No, it's a decent shield. It's just that there's better for pretty much everything it does. Yeah, Boazons are a ton of fun, and I'm glad the stuff is helping Goya. Goya Supremo! I actually really like that name. I don't know why, it's just fun to say. And we have an antidote potion here, but I'm still going to go use the well. But yeah, I should do a strafe build, and a strafe build video, that is. Guess you'll use as an intermediary for your smiter until he gets a higher level. Yeah, it would be good for that. It would also be good for... Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. Wells are only partial healing. Despite the fact that they usually get you pretty close to topped off. But intermediary for your smiter until he gets higher level. It would work for that. It would work for a zealot. It would work for a melee source. You can actually use that to an extent. It's just... It's not really... gonna be end game, you're going after the Ubers with it kind of stuff. If that makes sense. Let's go ahead and pump all those guys down. Valkyrie's going to get poisoned. Mercenary's going to get poisoned, even though he was stuck in the room for a while. Let's throw all of our lightning around. And the only downside of this lightning is whenever it gets that, like, lovely 1 damage roll. That is just complete ass whenever it does that. Oh, extra fast. Hi. Yeah, deal with my extra invisible guy. Bounce around, my foolish lightning. Is he lightning him? Yeah, he is lightning immune. Mercenary, for the love of God, don't kill yourself on him. He can't even attack you, my dude. Oh, should we show the no love? Yeah, we'll show the no love. Yay, another Shadowfang. We've gotten a few of those on this character now. I think that's our second one on them. And I used that right as it wore out. You son of a butt. Okay, I'm going to come back up this way. I don't think it's going to be down there. I think it's going to be around the corner here. Away from the main part of the dungeon. And there's a normal Gorebelly. Ha! As we get right into, like, minion Gorebelly territory. At least it's not lightning enchanted, so Mercenary can do all his tanky nonsense. They are mana burn, though. Don't... Okay, so he's mana burn, spectral hit, fire enchanted. Okay. Go, Mercenary, go! Fine, we're backing off. Hey, your first Andy's Visage. Congratulations. That's actually a really good helmet. The only downside to it is that fire resistance kind of issue on it. But beyond that, it's actually really, really fun to use. I think you found like 8 Shadowfangs so far playing G2R, as well as a dummy getting captured over such a common sword. Yes. Yes, he was. Although he was probably easily corruptible too, because he's a bit of a dunce. Oh, is it shiny enough? Yeah, Iswal. Come on. Come to the pits of hell with me. Go, minions. Haha. You don't stand a chance whenever I put an invisible barrier between you and me. Haha. Unfortunately, we don't have a super high damage. We have a ethereal insight poleaxe. That's it on him. I do actually have a scythe one as well, but it's not on him. It's on my sorceress. Because I still have my sorceress there for use. She's still actually equipped for doing some minor magic finding if I want to. Usually I don't want to because I prefer doing it with offline, because that actually builds my normal supply of stuff so I can do more weird builds. Which is kind of like what I'm still enjoying that a lot more than just building these like top end builds. So you can kind of expect that from me for a while. Okay, so oh, hi Ghosts. It's been a while since we've seen you in here. So let's see. Where is our little way down? Oh, where could it be? Balance between them, please. Ow. Something in there's... Oh, yeah. Mana burn. They're ghosts. Derp. As long as they're not targeting me, I think I'm fine. But me ducking my head in there is usually just tempting the fates for them to just go in on me like ham style. As I get poisoned again because I'm a dumbass. Give me antidotes, please. Antidote? Antidote? Nope, no antidotes. I will find the antidote in one of these urns. That or it'll wear out by the time by the time I get done. Okay, nothing in there. That sucks. Come at me. Hey, Valkyrie, go. Go, Valkyrie, go! Block the door. Get ourselves about 6 of those bouncing around in there. I do like that our mana stays relatively topped off while we're doing this. Now, if you're wondering why I do that instead of the Charge Strike is better for single targets. Trying to earn my antidote. Oh. Ouch. I appreciate it, though. Don't worry, I've been doing a lot. I punned Wanderbots earlier as well. So, I kind of deserved that one. Added a zoom in, but not a zoom out. I mean, technically, if you zoom in, you immediately zoom out. Is there a way to increase the attack speed of Valkyries, or would that be... That would be... I mean, you can fanaticism on them, but they still have the same thing that the Necromancer skeletons have, where they have, like, an idle frame of some sort. Where basically, they'll stop attacking for a second just to, like, cool off. But, yeah. Fanaticism will increase the attack animation speed. But that's about what you'll get. But that does start the cooldown earlier and stuff like that, so I guess you could. Let's see. Every Eth polearm you find, you try to craft it to make insight, and it always only gets 1 to 2 sockets. I'm sorry. That's just really bad luck. Which is better for Bozon, Lycander's Aim, or Lysander's Aim, or Gold Strike Arch? I forget the stats on Lysander's. So I'm probably going to say Gold Strike, but I can check real quick. Amazon Lysander's is increased attack speed plus skills. So +4 basically to your bow and crossbow. Lysander's is better for a Frost Maiden. I know that. Because that was like the default mid-tier one for them. But I think for like strafe and stuff like that, if I can bring it up on the other window. Wow, you are having problems, Ariat. But yeah, as far as strafe goes, Gold Strike is a lot of fun. So I'd probably go Gold Strike for strafe, Lysanders for Frost Maiden, depending on what you're doing. But yeah, it depends on what kind of bow is on. Because plus skills is not going to help strafe very much. It's going to help some things, but it's not going to help strafe a ton. It's going to help Frost Maidens a lot because a lot of your damage is based on your skill level. And I'm sorry it's taken so long to get through here. It's like, why? Why is this a thing? Also, it's holiday weekend. No duh. Like, also, we have like half the normal amount of people here. But then I realized it is literally the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Everybody's probably still in like turkey leftover coma in the United States. So that's like half my viewership. Because last I checked, I do think US... I can actually check that real quick as well. I have a lot of tabs open. So if you notice stuttering, it's because I'm a dork and actually have like 20 million tabs open on my other window. Oh, let's see. Audience. Where is you hiding? 36% of my audience is from the United States. So, yeah. That's why there's a decent chunk less. Everybody's in food coma. Groovy. Personally, as you can tell, I'm not big on celebrating holidays. Because I am a bitter old man. Let's see. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. If you want to zoom out, your best bet to shell out for an ultra-wide monitor. Those things are expensive as hell, my dude. What's the Canadian percent? 9%. Germany is another big one at 7.6%, but a lot of the rest are just like 3 and 2%. But there is a global audience. I'm not just limited to a one region, and I do think that's a good thing. I like that aspect. So are we going to die down here? Probably. Are we going to love it? Yes. We're going to appreciate death. We're going to accept it with open arms. We have fine enough. Resists. Make sure we have that set up. Not going to bother with thawing potions. Wish me luck. I'm going to probably need it, especially considering I didn't even fill up my potions. Do we have some potions down here? We got a Colossus crossbow. I thought I killed some bosses back here, but maybe not. If they dropped mana potions is what they did, because they're joiks. They're just joiks. Did they really all they did just drop mana potions? You assholes. Oh, lordy. You debated going to bed till you saw that it was only 6 p.m. and hoped... Ah. Hopped on D2. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not a big turkey eater. But yeah, they literally just dropped mana potions like crazy. You love your Trang max block poison build. Almost got wrecked by the max block. Gave you so much time to quit and come back. Oh. I mean, if you want me to try your poison build, you can do a little load up on max roll and post it in the Discord and I'll check it out. I am going to start doing not necessarily build reviews, although I probably will review them as I'm discussing them, but build tests kind of, just to kind of get more community interaction and let you guys test out your builds. And if you want to try one with equipment that you don't have, go ahead and just build it from scratch on there, and then I can build it in single player. Turkey's only dry if you don't know how to baste it, but I'm not a huge fan of just turkey in general. So I'm more of a beef or chicken person. Ouch. Go after her, thank you. And I'm using the wrong skill. Hi, big guy. There you go. Ouch. And my chance to get hit by him is probably really, really high. Get Get that up behind him. Stab him a few more times. And yeah, we are just gonna keep going through like this. Hope for the best. Give him multiple targets to worry about. Stunned minion there. That's fine. Stab him in the butt. There you go. He's more afraid of the Valkyrie than me. That is all kinds of just sad. He actually turns around to face the Valkyrie rather than me. Fried turkey's actually decent. It's just I'm not a fan of, because it's basically the disadvantages of pork combined with the disadvantages of chicken, because it's low flavor usually unless you season it properly, but not so low flavor that you can just apply any flavor you want to it. Are we gonna get our first angelic? Yay! We got our first angelic. We have gotten like a half dozen to maybe 8 Cathans. This is our first angelic. Went to a friend's party where they made Jamaican jerk turkey, and it's now your new favorite turkey dish. Yeah, with the right stuff on it, it can be decent, but it's less flexible than chicken, which is chicken's strength. Chicken's, as far as cooking and stuff, for me, its strength is that I can turn it into anything I want. I can make sweet, I can make spicy, I can make sour if I want to. I can make all kinds of different flavors with it, whereas turkey, some of those don't work out so well. So, because it does fight with certain flavors. Beef fights with a lot of flavors, so usually what you do with that is you have the flavors of the beef and the seasoning complement each other. That's one reason why I do like sesame chipotle beef, is because the smoky chipotle pepper, and the heat from it, and the sesame, the nuttiness, works well to make it all just big and savory and work with the beef flavor. When tower running, is it best to go left every time, or is there a good way to get to level 5? It's best to go left every time. And by left, I mean, like, if the exit, let's say this is the first floor of it, and the exit is where the exit is here. Left will mean,
help me.
Let's go ahead and go up here. You go out the exit. Left will always be boop, like that. So yeah, you always want to be trying to go left. There will be situations where it won't always work out super well, because sometimes it'll like loop in on itself, but beyond that, it's like not a big deal. And yes, I did sell that without identifying it because I don't care. I need the money. But we have an angelic ring, which is a good ring. For those of you wondering, angelic is really good with angelic amulet because it gives you a massive attack rating boost. So you do want to consider that as one of your big options for if you need attack rating. That is a good way to get it. We currently don't have the amulet easily transferred over, so I can deal with that later. So are we good here? I think so. I think we're ready to go on to Act 3 a little bit. You use turkey instead of beef for your last batch of chili. I find the only thing I find that turkey fights with is things like red peppers and stuff like that. Certain types of spicy. It does okay with like a sweet spice, but it doesn't do too well with a more smoky spice, if that makes sense for me. I don't know why, it's just they fight each other for me. But I also like the dark meat on a turkey more than the light meat, so that might be part of it.